This is the story of Rumpelstiltskin. Once there was a miller. He had a beautiful daughter, and the miller had an annoying habit. He had the need to brag, to boast to people. Many times people warned him that his bragging, his boasting, would get him into trouble, would cause him problems. But he couldn't help it. He had a need. One day the king came riding by, and the miller bragged to the king that his daughter, the miller's daughter, could spin straw into gold, could make gold out of straw. The king said, I want to bring her along. I want to see this. So he took her to the castle. He put her into a room where there was straw, and he said, I'm going to leave you here overnight. If you are able to change this straw into gold, I will marry you and make you my wife. If you can't, I will put your father to death for lying. And he closed the door. The poor girl was very upset because she had no idea, of course, how to make gold from straw, and she cried. Suddenly a strange little man appeared in the room with her. Where did he come from? Don't know. Why are you crying? I must change this straw to gold by tomorrow morning or my father will die. If I can do this for you, what will you give me? I'll give you my necklace. Okay. So the strange little man set to work, spinning. He was spinning all night long. The girl fell asleep, of course, and in the morning when she woke up, all the straw had been turned to gold. The king entered, and rather than keep his promise, bad guy, he took her to a second room, which had much more straw in it, and said the same thing. If you can change this to gold, I will marry you and make you my queen. She sat down, crying. The king left, of course, crying again. How can she do this? Suddenly, the strange little man was there again. What's wrong? I must change all this to gold, all this straw, and I can't do it. If I can do it for you, what will you give me? I'll give you my ring. So the strange little man set to work again. And by morning, once again, working all night, by morning, all that straw, and it was quite a lot, had been turned to gold. So the king entered. Wow! Now he took her to a third room. Huge room with huge amount of straw. Same thing. Same sequence of events. The strange little man entered when she was crying, of course, and said, what will you give me? I have nothing else to give you, she said. Okay, said the strange little man. If you promise to give me your first child after you marry the king, after you become queen, your first child when he or she is born, I will do this for you. Now, the girl, the miller's daughter, thought, well, the king is never going to marry me anyway. Very reasonable, I think. So she decided, why not? Okay, I promise. He worked all through the night once again. In the morning, she woke up. The king came in. Vast gold everywhere. Incredible. This time, the king decided he will marry her. So he marries her and marries the miller's daughter and makes her his queen. A year later, they have a child, a beautiful little girl. When the queen was alone, suddenly the strange little man entered. Give me the child. You promised me the child. The queen, oh, please, don't do this. This is too terrible. Don't take my child from me. Isn't there any way I can avoid this? And so the strange little man thought, okay, if within 3 days I will go away, I will come back in a few days. I will give you time. If you can guess my name, I will not take the child. And he left. Now the queen sent people, servants out to collect names and write down names, all the names anyone could possibly find. And they collected hundreds of names. Finally, the strange little man returned. Well, what's my name? And she began. Tom, Jack, Harry, blah, 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 blah. The first day, nothing. The little man was amused by this, really. Of course, she'll never guess my name. The little man left. The second day, the names were a little stranger, maybe. Cow ribs, spindle shank, lace legs, strange names. No. Before the third day, a servant returned with a strange story, which he told the queen. And the strange story was this. He had seen a strange little man dancing around a fire and singing a little rhyme. I don't know the rhyme by heart, but it's something like, ha 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 ha. The queen will never be able to guess my name. The queen will never guess that my name is Rumpelstiltskin. The servant was not seen. The little man did not see the servant. You wonder about this because the little man had magical powers. And so I think the little man was maybe kind. But, in any case, now the queen knew. So the third day, when Rumpelstiltskin returned, can you guess my name? Klaus, Stefan, Heinrich. In other words, she had collected names from other cultures, other languages even. No, you'll never get it. Is your name Rumpelstiltskin? Ah! Angry, apparently angry. Rumpelstiltskin was so angry he stamped his foot, the ground opened, and he disappeared into the ground. And that was the end of Rumpelstiltskin.